Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us for the September session of Link Builders Challenge Cubicle Party. We are just going to go over the stats from August and how we're doing so far up to, well, it's the last day of September, so let's see how we're doing. And I'll just briefly go over how to link back to WikiTree on our three most popular external sites. So let's get started. So here is a breakdown of last month, top five. Danita, woohoo, got first
August,
place
yeah.
last month. And Amanda got third place there, looks like. Jeff is in second, Darren in fourth, and O'Toole, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of a cool ID to have.
It is.
All right, so we had a total of almost 3,000 links built back to almost 2,500 ancestors. That's pretty great. And
Yeah.
I did a lot of Arlson work in August. I finished up a project there, so that's why I had so many there. And of course, tons at Family Search and Find a Grave. Those are always our top three websites. So that was August. And of course, if anybody's interested in their stats, their personal stats over time, I have all the details so you can get access to that. And let me go ahead and see about and let's go ahead and see how we're doing in September. I'll be getting a post up this evening for October, but let's check out the score sheet. I'll go ahead and refresh this. Looks like we're at 1811 ancestors, 2,183 links built back to those 1811 ancestors. And I think I checked earlier, and I think we're at 32 again, participating this month. Again, thank you everybody who's taken part this month. Please join us again next month. It, of course, really helps us out spreading the word about WikiTree. Some of those are just breadcrumbs, but every little bit of help. And Danita, you're right up there at the top again.
Well,
uh,
yeah, I've slowed down a little bit.
see if we can get more people involved. Okay, so I've got a profile that I just created here. And so if you go up to the upper right hand corner, you can see WikiTree ID is right here. And if I just click on that, it copies it to my clipboard. And I can just take that on over to Family Search. And I'll open up Ancestry too. And then here is the Find a Grave for this person. I'm just going to go down and I'm going to click the button for Leave a Flower. And then you can upload to your own scrapbook the WikiTree heart. And you can leave a message here. Just be sure you don't leave the full URL. It's against their terms of service for the website. So I just put in the WikiTree ID and then put on WikiTree. And just a note, if other people add flowers after you, they will, I think it lets it show, well, we got 3 flowers now, and it's only showing the last 2. So they're still there. They're just hidden. You can, I think, view all to view all the flowers. So it is still there. So if there's maybe a family profile you want to make sure that that stays at the top, you can just add another one after. But if you see that there's other flowers that's been added after you. Okay, let's go over to Ancestry for this gentleman. So some of the records, which is where I leave the uh, link or breadcrumb is what I call it. Some of them don't have the ability for you to leave a any comment, which is what we do. So let me go ahead and what I do then is I just um, leave it on something like a find a grave record, or what I like to do is leave it on a death, birth, or marriage record. But if that's not a possibility, then I would leave it on something like this record for this gentleman, because you can leave a comment on these records. So that's just right here. You just put that in there and then click comment. And again, like find a grave, it's just a breadcrumb. It's a clue, a hint that somebody maybe will find out, and it might pull them into WikiTree. On family search, we have the ability to leave a full URL. So what I've been doing from, I think Tanea is the one that talked about doing it this way. I was just leaving it in the notes section, but now I go into add a new source, and the title of it is the same as what I've been leaving everywhere else. But I go in here to the web page link field, and then you can grab the URL from the WikiTree profile, paste that in there, and then you can leave a citation. So just grab the citation and paste it in there. And then you can go down into here to the tags and click those. So now it'll show up in the sources section that that's there. So it's a good way to link back to WikiTree. It's a full URL that takes them right to the profile. And now you can see that there are two sources for these items. So, all right. So those are your examples for this time. All right. So does anybody have any questions or anything they would like to see? Or what has everybody been working on? I've just been working on last month I was working on Dachau. I finished that up and now I'm working on Ravensbrook. And also I'm working on a 1923 mining disaster in a small ghost town not very far away from me here in New Mexico. So working on adding those profiles, and I most of them have a find a grave memorial because they're at the Dawson Cemetery here.
Well, I've been working on a lot of DNA matches recently.
Oh,
And
nice.
so then I build out, I kind of build out trees with um, what I like to do when I have a DNA match is at least build back from that person up to our common ancestor and try to make sure that they're all on WikiTree and, double check to see if they're in Find a Grave and all of that. So that's kind of what I've been working on.
Well, I kind of fell off
Absolutely.
of it this month. I did the wasn't the sorcerer, I guess it was the connectors challenge. I don't know what was it last month, but
Connectathon?
yes. And so I was in the Newt group and he was I was learning about sorcerer and he was like, man, you can do it in 1 minute, you can make a profile, blah blah blah. And I said, well, I can save time if I don't put my little WikiTree heart as a as a as a flower on Find a Grave. And so I got out of the habit of adding in that moment. It only takes a moment, but when you're in this, the challenge, like, oh, make your things as I am just not. I go to I go to profiles and all they have is Find a Grave thing, and it's like, come on. And so I realized that people are going so fast, they're not really making a profile. And so then I'm tediously building this person who's supposedly there. But
Yeah.
so I didn't, when I first did the link builders, I was linking everything that I did on Find a Grave. And so you can see last month I didn't even make the list. But I had all my preparation for that challenge. so I had its list, and I didn't even get through my list. So after the challenge was over, then I've been going through my list, trying to get all the people in that I had planned on. And so, and then one family leads to another family, of course. And so I've been kind of
It's a
stuck.
big rabbit hole, man.
Yeah, and so I have to just coming to this meeting today, I realized, hey, I was doing that. What happened to me? And so I have to take that extra moment again and put my little, I use the little WikiTree in the heart like you had on the page a minute ago. And I use that picture as the flower, and I say, I just made them a profile on WikiTree. So I have to get back
Nice.
into that little moment of linking. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I can't do the
have the
touch
same
one. I
problem.
can't do a touch once. I used to like to think, like with paper and stuff, it's like the touch once idea that you deal with it right now. Oh, my
oh yeah,
WikiTree stuff is touch it a gazillion times before I get it all done. I revisit profiles over and over again with this little thing to do and that
yes,
little thing to
yes.
do.
Did I get everything done before I hit it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Didn't Nita, you're with Italy this time for the source-a-thon?
yeah, I am. I'm in with
Patty,
Italy,
are
even if
you?
even if I don't always do just Italian stuff, I stick with Italy because that's where I'm living now, and I figure it's right. It's right to be in.
I'm signed
Patty,
up
are you?
with Missouri.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah,
That's
I
nice.
have a lot of links to Missouri. I'm surprised because they're kind of distant, but it's like everybody went to Missouri at some point or another. So
Yeah,
see if I can be of help.
that's great, Patty. Thank you. All right. Be sure to reach out on Discord. We have our own Link Builders Challenge channel. If you have any questions or need any help with anything, you can also respond to the registration post with any questions you have if you're not on Discord. Well, thanks for joining me, you guys. That was
Thank
fun to
you.
chat with you.
It's always good to see you.
And hope you can join us in October for that Link Builders Challenge. Again, Cubicle Party, it'll be end of the month again. The last Tuesday of every month is when we have that. So let me get that date for you real quick. So that is going to be October 28th would be the next Leak Builders Cubicle Party. Hopefully y'all can join me then. If not, we'll see you around the tree.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
Bye.